All right, let's dive right into this. Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're cracking the code on a business model that is actually realistic and, more importantly, highly profitable. We are talking about the US market playbook using CJ Dropshipping and Shopify. Now, if you're a focused learner looking to build a real business based on smart work principles, rather than chasing those crazy get-rich-quick fantasies, you are in exactly the right place. We're going to break down exactly how to target the American market efficiently and effectively. But first, we've got to address the elephant in the room. Why do most dropshipping businesses fail? If you've been around this space for even a minute, you know the classic nightmare scenario. You build this gorgeous store, you spend hard-earned money on ads, you finally get that sweet notification for a sale, and then, boom, your customer is stuck waiting 30 days for their product to slowly make its way across the ocean. And what happens next? You get angry emails, refund requests, terrible reviews, and your profit margins just completely evaporate. It's a massive structural flaw that kills incredible stores before they even get off the ground. So, what's the ultimate fix to this nightmare? 2 to 7 days. That's it. By leveraging CJ Dropshipping's specific warehouses located right inside the United States, you can achieve lightning-fast domestic shipping times. You're essentially offering Amazon-like speed without having to buy bulk inventory upfront. Honestly, this completely changes the entire dynamic of your customer service and your repeat buyer rate. To get you there, here's our playbook for today. 1. The US dropshipping advantage. 2. Connecting the platforms. 3. Sourcing and listing products. 4. Automating your fulfillment. And 5. Strategies for lasting success. This explainer is a structured, completely fluff-free roadmap designed to take you from concept all the way to execution. Kicking things off with Section 1, the US dropshipping advantage, and the absolute power of zero upfront inventory. The reason this combination of Shopify and CJ is so incredibly powerful boils down to capital efficiency. Think about it. You only ever pay for a product after your customer has already paid you. So what exactly is the engine powering this whole thing? Well, CJ Dropshipping was originally a China-based platform, but it has completely evolved into a global fulfillment powerhouse. They have an astonishing catalog of over 400,000 products spread across 13-plus categories. We're talking electronics, high-end fashion, trending home goods, you name it. But the real key to our strategy today is that they operate their own fulfillment facilities right on U.S. soil. And that brings us to the absolute core advantage. Products stored in these U.S. warehouses will reliably ship to your American customers in just 4 to 10 days, and sometimes as fast as 2 to 7 days, depending on the specific facility and where your customer lives. This fast shipping superpower, it is the anchor of our entire strategy. When you can slap a bold ships in 4 to 10 days banner right on your website, your conversion rates just skyrocket because you're instantly establishing buyer trust. Moving right along to Section 2, connecting the platforms. This is all about building your store's foundation. Setting up your account is pretty straightforward, but you really want to pay close attention to choosing your U.S. warehouse preferences. First, you'll create your account at cjdropshipping.com and fill out your basic profile. But during setup, and this is absolutely crucial, you must explicitly select U.S. warehouses. That ensures the system actually prioritizes that faster domestic shipping for your store. Finally, you'll set up your payment methods, linking your PayPal, credit cards, or wire transfers so you can smoothly pay for the wholesale goods. Next up, we need to link it to your storefront. Jump into your Shopify app store, search for the official CJ Dropshipping app, and click Add. You'll grant the necessary permissions and log in to link the two platforms together. Once you do this, I highly recommend going back into your CJ dashboard, navigating to the Authorization tab, and verifying that your Shopify store status clearly says Authorized. That's your green light telling you the systems are officially talking to each other. Okay, Section 3, Sourcing and Listing Products. Let's talk about stocking those digital shelves. Notice the really deliberate workflow required here. When you're browsing that massive 400,000 product catalog, you have to actively filter your search by U.S. warehouse or U.S./EU warehouse. Always verify those shipping estimates before doing anything else. Once you spot a winner, you'll click the Push to Store or List button. But wait, do not just import their default text. Seriously, don't do it. You need to customize your titles to be SEO-friendly for the U.S. market and rewrite the description so they focus purely on the benefits to the customer, rather than just spitting out a dry list of features. Now for Section 4, automating your fulfillment, or as I like to call it, scaling your operations. So consider this operational comparison. Manual fulfillment is actually great when you're just starting out. You go into CJ and manually place the order every single time a Shopify sale happens. It ensures really tight quality control and helps you intimately understand how the platform works when your order volume is low. But automatic fulfillment, that's your ticket to scale. Once you turn that on, orders flow directly from Shopify to CJ without you lifting a finger, and tracking numbers automatically sync right back to your customer. And hey, speaking of automation, this next setting is absolutely non-negotiable. You must enable CJ Manage Inventory in your sync settings. This feature automatically updates your Shopify stock levels based on what is actually sitting in the CJ US warehouse right then and there. If you forget to do this, you're risking a total nightmare, selling a product to a customer that's actually out of stock, which forces you to cancel orders and can irreparably damage your store's reputation. Nobody wants that. Finally, we hit Section 5, Strategies for Lasting Success. This is exactly how you win and avoid those rookie pitfalls. The math of your survival literally comes down to these specific components. When you set your retail price, you cannot just guess. You have to meticulously factor in the product cost from CJ, the specific U.S. domestic delivery shipping fee, all of your Shopify fees, payment processing fees, and taxes. Only after all of those components are deducted are you left with your margin, which is your actual take-home profit. If you price uncompetitively by ignoring these hidden costs, you will literally be paying for the privilege of making a sale. You've also got to actively avoid these super common dropshipping traps. Number 1, not vetting that U.S. warehouse availability. If an item quietly slips out of U.S. stock and defaults to shipping from China, your shipping times are totally ruined. Number 2, ignoring those platform sync and authorization issues we talked about earlier. Number 3, selling overly generic products. If there's no unique angle or value to what you're selling, American customers are just going to go find a cheaper alternative on Amazon. And lastly, overwhelming your customers. Start with a highly focused niche, not hundreds of totally random items. So how do you combat that generic product problem? You use CJ's advanced features. They offer custom packaging options, so your customer opens a fully branded box, instantly building your brand identity. They offer print-on-demand merchandise, so you can sell your own totally exclusive designs. You can even request custom photography straight from CJ Studios to make your product listings look completely different from your competitors. Plus, you can utilize dedicated product sourcing if you happen to find a trending item online that isn't currently sitting in their massive catalog. Well, we've covered a ton of ground in this explainer today. You now truly understand the zero inventory model, how to seamlessly connect Shopify and CJ Dropshipping, how to automate your fulfillment, and how to rigorously protect those vital profit margins. You've got the tools, you understand the smart work principles, and you have that massive 7-day domestic shipping advantage right at your fingertips. The foundation is officially laid, so the only question left for you is, what will you build?